Hi guys, I'm Erica Traister. Welcome to day 10 of my Summer Glow series. So today I'd like you, if you can, to go ahead and lie on the floor instead of being seated. But of course, if that's not something that you can do right now, just coming to a comfortable seat is perfectly fine. If you are able to get cozy on the floor, just go ahead, lie all the way down on your back. Good. And then bring the bottoms of your feet to touch one another. So your legs will be in a diamond shape. So your knees will be pointed out to the sides. The bottoms of your feet will be touching each other. And then the knees are kind of opening up like a book. Let your eyes come to close as you place one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. Take a slow breath in through your nose and a slow breath out. Slow breath in through the nose. Slow breath out. Another slow breath in. And a slow breath out. Just take a moment here while you are resting and connecting with your breath to offer up some gratitude for one thing that happened today. However big, however small, just a moment or two to say thank you. Notice the softness that creates around the heart, the shoulders. Slow breath in through your nose and a slow breath out. Slow breath in and a slow breath out. Good. One more big breath in through your nose. Open up the mouth. So take your time, bring your knees into your chest, squeeze them in, give yourself a well-deserved hug, and then roll over to your right side. Really take your time as you come all the way up to a comfortable seat. So hopefully you guys are still on track with waking up in the morning, drinking a glass of water first thing, making sure that you're getting a nourishing meal in for your breakfast, and then just taking some time a little later in the morning just to notice how that makes you feel. Morning routines are so important for setting up an emotionally balanced day and can really become a practice in and of themselves. So when we think initially of having some sort of morning routine, just even that phrase, it sounds a little bit daunting and like we need to get out a to-do list and start thinking of all of the things that we want to do first thing in the morning. So here's the thing. Having a longer morning routine can definitely be something that you work towards. There's definitely nothing negative about being able to carve out 1 or 2 hours every morning for some reflection and self-care. But for a lot of us, that time frame might not be something that is doable right now. Or maybe it is, but the thought of that alone, it just sounds really overwhelming. And so we just don't do anything because we don't have an extra 90 minutes in the morning to run on the treadmill, do some yoga, meditate, write in our journal, on and on and on and on and on. So I have found that what works really well is just finding a couple of really small things, doing those things with a lot of heart, a lot of intention, and being grateful that we have that small practice to look forward to daily. Whatever springs forth from that is amazing and beautiful and will work for you, but we don't need to start at that point. We can start with something small. So for myself, when I first started a morning routine, I didn't have kids yet. I was in a place with my yoga practice, was going through my yoga teacher training. So waking up every morning and doing a few yoga poses, meditating, writing in my journal, drinking my lemon water, dry brushing, all of that, I was really able to carve out about a half hour every morning, which was my limit in terms of waking up earlier to get my morning routine in. But once I had kids, that was totally gone, and I would say it took me almost an entire year before I realized that instead of me accepting where I am right now and learning to find a routine that has some love behind it with where I am right now in my life, I am instead fighting against what is. So I'm, waking up mad at myself that I'm not practicing an hour and a half of yoga every morning, or getting frustrated that I didn't wake up early enough to meditate, or feeling guilty that I'm, not setting an alarm in the morning even though I'm not getting any sleep at night. And that really doesn't serve us. And in turn, it doesn't help us serve others. So when we take that moment to accept where we are, acknowledge that we can do just a few things in the morning to create a routine, and be grateful for that routine, no matter how small it is, that routine can be just as powerful. So here are a few ideas for tiny little changes you can make in your mornings to create a morning routine that is all your own. So one would be to just take a few deep breaths as you wake up in the morning. So literally, you wake up, you could remain lying, you could just sit up right where you are in bed, close your eyes, and take 5 really deep rounds of breath. That barely takes any time at all, and it makes a huge difference for your day. If you have a little extra time, you could even meditate right in bed. 3 minutes will totally change the course of your morning. So that is a good mini meditation to get in. A little meditation is always better than no meditation at all. You could also journal just for 3 minutes. So wake up. If you have your journal next to you, you could just grab your journal, set the alarm on your phone, journal, free write for 3 minutes for whatever comes to mind, and then you're done. Another thing that I have been loving as of late, especially because I can do this while I'm still interacting with my 2-year-old, is making the bed. Who would have thought that making the bed in the morning could be a part of your morning routine? But I'm willing to guess that some of you don't make your bed in the morning. In fact, I went quite a long time where I was not making my bed either. And I heard Marie Forleo, who is an awesome inspirational business coach, really talk about how when you make your bed in the morning with a smile, something that's pretty boring, that can be pretty routine, and that, who wants to do it? If you can do something like that first thing in the morning with a lot of love behind it, you could do anything during your day with that same intention. So I've started lately making sure that as happily as I can, I make my bed every morning. If my husband's still sleeping when I wake up, then no problem. I just make my side of the bed so I can still be responsible for that little bit of my morning peace and routine without having to shift blame elsewhere. So that works really nice. Another tip would be to drink that water first thing in the morning. Hopefully you're still doing that. Sometimes I like to add some lemon. Lately I've been loving adding a drop or two of lemon essential oil to my water in the morning. Citrus oils are really detoxifying on the body, and for me personally, the lemon just does the trick. I've really enjoyed that. Another idea would be while you eat breakfast. First of all, eat breakfast. Second of all, you could just make sure that you sit down to eat, making it a routine. Okay, every morning, even if it's only for 5 minutes, I'm just going to make sure that I sit at the table and eat my breakfast. Who would have thought something as simple as that could be your morning routine? Another thing that works nicely is while sitting down to eat, just taking a couple rounds of breath with your eyes closed, saying some gracious words for your lovely meal that you're about to eat. That can help your day get off to a good start too. So many times it can be really easy to just rush right into our day. So whether you are staying home with kids, whether you work 9 to 5, whether your day is changing with your schedule daily, with our technology, it's really easy to literally roll over, start checking Facebook, start checking your Instagram, look at email, and those little things starts our brain firing in all sorts of directions, and it makes it a lot harder to then bring it back to a place of peace as we go throughout our day and stuff comes up as it always does. So if you can just take a few extra minutes, that's really all it takes, a few extra minutes every morning to give yourself a little bit more space, a little more breathing room before the chaos of your day ensues. Go ahead and take that time for yourself. You'll really notice what a difference it makes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are checking this out on YouTube or Facebook, head over to ericatraister.com. Sign up for email updates for my Summer Glow series. I will have a link in the video description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.